And that's Kiki Rice, and I got to tell you, here we go with the smiling like you've done. I don't get it. This is the worst part of the WNBA.
The WNBA is currently engulfed in a media frenzy, with Mystic co-owner Sheila Johnson facing backlash for remarks many believe fuel a racist agenda. This controversy follows a heated moment in the game, with the league now discussing Kiki Rice's brutal attack on Sophie Cunningham. Adding fuel to the fire, young Lucy Olsen's response, or lack thereof, has only intensified the outrage. From locker room conflicts to social media uproar, everything seems to be unraveling. Hold on tight, because what you're witnessing are not just games, but fierce fame battles.
So we have a quick video, man. We have to talk about the crazy moment that happened within this really good game. Kiki Rice getting a flagrant foul, and then also Brittany Sykes getting a flagrant foul, all on the same player. We are about to get into it.
It all started with a magazine cover. Time selected Caitlin Clark as Athlete of the Year, a monumental moment for Clark and women's basketball, celebrated by millions. However, not everyone was pleased. Sheila Johnson, co-owner of the Washington Mystics, voiced her concerns in a recent interview, questioning the focus on Clark. "We have so many stars in the WNBA," she said. "Why just emphasize one? What about Angel Reese, Aya Wilson, or even the league as a whole?" On the surface, her point seems valid, but when you take a closer look...
There's a hot topic going on right now. Caitlin Clark says she got cheap shotted against the sky. I mean, throughout the season, she's been getting beat up. Hard screens, elbows, knocked down.
Clark's supporters argue that this is a dishonest attempt to discredit her achievements. They claim that Johnson's comments are racially motivated, implying that because Clark is white and making headlines, the media attention must be biased.
Sometimes you need one of those players on your team. You need one of those enforcers. Every good player, by the way. Every good player, every good team that is a super duper star. Most of the time have enforcer type player.
Social media quickly became a battleground. Some supporters chastised Johnson for attempting to manipulate success, while others defended her, claiming she was advocating for equitable representation in the media. However, the real question remains, would Johnson have said the same thing if Angel Reese had been featured on the cover?
This proves there is an agenda against the Indiana Fever. There is an attack.
Kiki from Iran struck. Just when things were getting too heated, boom. Mystics forward Kiki Rice delivered a stunning punch to Mercury guard Sophie Cunningham during a tense WNBA game.
This is the first time we're witnessing this. They're attacking Sophie Cunningham just like they did Caitlin last year. There is an agenda against this basketball team, and I'm calling it out right now. The league better step in immediately. They better step in immediately. We better not be dealing with what we...
The fans were left stunned as Cunningham collapsed to the floor in disbelief. Was it just an intense basketball play, or was it a form of retaliation for past trash talk? While some defended it as nothing more than physical basketball, others couldn't help but wonder if Rice had crossed the line, sparking debates on whether he should face a suspension for taking things too far.
Lexi Holt looked the most confident I've ever seen Lexi Holt. Lexi Holt looked the most confident I have ever seen Lexi Holt look, putting the ball on the ground, taking it to the rack, shooting threes, middies, turnaround fades. Whether they went in or not, we can get into that another day once the season starts. But the fact that she's confident enough in her game to where she's at least willing to try to do something to make the offense happen, to create points, to create confusion.
The situation only continues to escalate. Sophie Cunningham has faced sharp criticism from some, with many describing her actions as harsh, even dirty. But what about Kiki? Did she have something to say? Was it a personal attack, or merely a heated dispute that got out of hand?
Game is almost over. It's almost over. Let me see the score. 79-74, 54 seconds left. Fever leading. And I don't know if they're going to end up winning or not, but Sophie Cunningham has been an absolute beast in this game. 34 minutes, 6 of 11 from the field, 54%, 21 points. And she has thrown in, let me just see here, it looks like 8 rebounds, and how many assists does she have? She's got 2 assists. She's been an absolute beast in this game.
Lucy Olsen's reaction was telling. The contact occurred just a few feet away from the rookie, and the camera caught her expression frozen in shock. No defense, no protest, just an unsettling silence. And it didn't go unnoticed. Many criticized her for her seemingly callous response, while others argue she was simply trying to escape the chaos unfolding around her.
I mean, yikes, Kiki, the new Kennedy. A lot of people not happy. Demon Sophie, yeah, she showed up. Look at this. They're celebrating that. Okay. I mean, it's crazy. Here we go again. Here we go again. She's yelling while Kiki's laughing in her face. Never seen a rook have a vet so...
Rumors are flying. Will Lucy Olsen be suspended? Did she provoke Cunningham before the play? Sources say league officials are reviewing the footage and penalties or fines might be looming.
Sophie ended up rebounding at the same time Kiki did, and it was some tussling, rumbling, stumbling going on, man. Let's get into the footage right here.
Passing with flying colors, and there's the takedown from behind that she didn't like so much, and then steps up and says, "I'm looking for that to do that." Lexi Hall, I don't want to get too silly because he knows what's coming. When you came here and come here, you're coming here to win. You're not going to take any extra. So we're going to upgrade this.
Now looking from that angle, I don't know, man. It looked like she grabbed her, slung her down. Then it looked like for 1 minute Sophie had her arm just a tad bit, so maybe she was trying to sling her off. But from this angle right here, it looked like Kiki kind of just threw her down, right? But from the other angle, it looked like maybe Sophie was holding her arm. I have to go Kiki in the wrong with this one, man. I have to go with Kiki is in the wrong with this one. You can't just be slamming players, man. You can't slam players on the ground, but...
Let's zoom out. This issue goes beyond a single incident or interview. It highlights how racial disparities, media dominance, and generational divides are deepening long-standing wounds within the WNBA.
There's another one right here. This was Brittany Sykes, and DeWanna Bonner got involved in this one. She did. Little standing on business.
Since Caitlin Clark's rapid rise, everything has shifted. More eyes, more money, more pressure. But it's also sparked tough questions about who gets attention and who gets overlooked. Is it Clark's skill or her marketable image driving the WNBA's promotion of her? Are league veterans being sidelined in favor of media-driven ratings? The responses we received from fans when we asked their opinions were truly eye-opening.
Look, the biggest thing is we got to think long term. Like, we got to make sure that we're not putting Caitlin at risk for injury. We're not putting our team in a position, where we're thinking short term and not long term. It's a long season, 4 more games than last season. So we want to make sure that we're extra cautious and put her health and wellness first and foremost. And honestly, it's been one day at a time. You know, how she's reacted to treatment, how she's reacted to workouts. So positive progress is being made, but we can't be short.
Sheila Johnson's right. Clark didn't start the WNBA, she joined it. The next commenter calls it jealousy, arguing Clark's done more in 12 months than others in 5 years. Another feels Kiki's hit lacked flair, saying we'd see ejections if the roles were reversed. Keep the comments coming, we're reading it all. What's next?
My God, Sophie's a dog. She just is, she's a competitor. She's versatile, so she allows us to do different things. Like, she plays with such a toughness. She's huge, and she's going to be for us all season long. But what she brings from an energy standpoint, she raises the level of play of everybody around her as soon as she steps foot on the floor. Hell, even on the sideline. I mean, her communication, everything. She's definitely an.
The league is expected to decide on Lucy Olsen and Kiki Rice soon. Sheila Johnson has yet to comment. Inside the Mystics organization, tensions are running high, with players doing their best to block out the chaos.
Gets a nice steal here, runs down the court, finds Sophie Cunningham, who pumps up.
Drawn on the drive. High arcing pass, it was too high. Hull pulls down the rebound. Here's Cunningham again. Cunningham coast to coast. What a first half for Sophie Cunningham.
And this is as we've clawed back after being down 50.
The big question now is whether the WNBA can control the narrative, or if, with mounting media pressure and the playoffs nearing, it will spiral into something bigger.
So at this particular moment, Sophie Cunningham was getting it in, getting that momentum going. The Fever were down. They were trying to fight back into it. I think it was like 33-20. So they was down 13. And yeah, trying to get a rebound, trying to get the Fever back into the game.
This week, ownership disputes, suspected racism, on-court violence, and rookie silence have exposed deep divisions within women's basketball. What began as a celebration of rising stars has turned into a media circus. The truth is, the WNBA must address these issues seriously if it wants to continue growing. We'll be watching closely as the league's future demands transparency, accountability, and unity.
I'm glad Sophie is okay. It happens, It seemed like Kiki wasn't trying to fight, wasn't trying to have any malice behind what she was doing. So, she had a crazy smirk. Look at the crazy smirk, man. Oh my gosh. I don't know, man. I don't know. Heat of the moment, it happens. But yeah, man, you just don't want to see anybody throwing hands or anything like that, man. Of course, it was a flagrant one, so they blamed it on Area Finn.
What do you think? Was Sheila Johnson right? Or was she just making excuses? Was Kiki's hit a strategic move or a dirty play? Is Lucy Olsen to blame for staying silent? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and get weekly updates on more Fame Battles analysis. The WNBA is at a crossroads right now.